Hello everyone, welcome to Cop Fusion. I have Salil with me. He's a super Liverpool fan from Mumbai. Hi Salil, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you so much. The pleasure is mine, Paramveer. I'm Salil from Mumbai. I've been a Liverpool fan for almost 2 decades now. And it's been a massive privilege supporting this club.
I'm sure it has been for everyone, and these are the really good times. Actually, we have good times before, obviously, but this is completely different. This is something our generation never has seen, to be very honest. So, how are you feeling? Like Premier League champions now.
It feels incredible because this trophy was long overdue. We have come close to winning this trophy on so many occasions. Be it last season, be it the year before that, be it the infamous Gerrard season, the Suarez season, when Rafa Benitez was there. So we have come close. It's not like we've not challenged, but unfortunately, down the way, sometimes some things just didn't go our way and we didn't win, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think we had our own ups and downs, but then again, I think we did it in style as well. We did it in style. I mean,
Absolutely. We never expected us to be this consistent and this dominant. I mean, the team was such that even when we were winning consistently, there were question marks about our performances. So, despite being, such a dominant force, there was still so much of room for improvement, and that is the beauty about this team. Just it's scary. The potential is scary.
exactly. I mean, there have been stats out that if we did not kick a ball post, the lockdown when the whole empty stadium game started, I think we still would have won the league. So I think that shows you the caliber of this team, and that shows from where we have come and where we have reached now. So I think that's just amazing. And coming to where we are currently, let's go down the history lane for a bit. Just go through those painful moments. We have to go through it to help our audience realize where we are coming from, where this club is coming from. The Hicks era. Let's talk about that. Once after we came in uh, too close to winning the Premier League with Rafa Benitez, what happened? I mean, what went wrong post that? I mean, can you just guide us through the whole era to from there to FSG?
So when Liverpool won the Champions League in 2005, obviously Rafa Benitez put us back on the global footballing map once again. We are once again a force to be reckoned with, which many of us hadn't seen until almost in the 1980s. So once that happened, the global brand equity of the club grew. So a lot of investors wanted to come and take ownership of the club. Of course, by then Chelsea already were a dominant force because of Roman Abramovich coming in. I think that changed the entire scenario of the Premier League, where ownership started taking a new phase altogether. So Hicks and Gillett, the American owners, the awful owners, I must say, when they took over in 2006 to 2010, before they left, those 4 years was absolute nightmare for us because they made long short promises to the club, to the fans. Of course, they were good at convincing their clients, and Liverpool was no less. And for us, it was exciting because we thought that we were going to get new investment to buy new players. We're going to get the coach is going to be back with quality signings, like how Abramovich is backing Jose Mourinho back then at Chelsea, and Alex Ferguson was getting backed at United. So we felt there was some sort of positivity that could come through. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Slowly and gradually, we came to know that they started removing funds from the club that we were earning, and it came to a point where when we were not really performing, the club wasn't really earning a lot of revenue despite being one of the top clubs in the world. We were on the verge of actual administration. We were almost as good as being bankrupt. If you've seen what happened to Wigan of late, they filed for bankruptcy. We were that close. People don't realize. People who keep cribbing nowadays haven't seen those days. Imagine if the club had gone into administration, God forbid, back then. We wouldn't have been able to support the club we love, or it would not have got the limelight that it would have had today. Unfortunately, those things happened and FSG came in. Of course, again, there were preconceived notions that one American owner leaves, another comes in. What to expect? But then it's they've had their highs and lows. I mean, they have. I'm not saying they have not done a good job. They've done a fantastic job, but it's taken time for FAG to come in and change the entire structure of the club. It's taken a good 10 years for us to win trophies and come back to where we actually belong. In
Yeah.
these 10 years, we've had Roy Hodgson, we have seen Kenny Dalglish. So we've had phases where we've challenged, we've come close to winning trophies, the FA Cup, the League Cup on a few occasions. We came 2 or 3 times close to winning the Premier League. We reached 2 Champions League finals. We reached a Europa League finals. So we cannot entirely term FSG's term as a disaster. If we got a bit lucky, maybe we would have won more trophies. But they were influential. If they had not taken over the club, maybe we would have been liquidated. We would not be seeing these days today if FSG had not taken. Because when they took over, the club was taken over 300 million pounds. There was a huge debt that FSG had to first clear to take over Liverpool Football Club. People don't realize that. So from taking over in 2010 from a 300 million pound in debt to one of the most valuable, top 5 valuable squads in the world today, as per the Forbes list, being Premier League champions, being European champions, being world champions, people, FSG don't get the credit that they duly deserve.